exciting times. We just received, first in South Africa, the Aselkon air guns. Really, they are awesome. They are pretty good priced and it's quality if you have a look at it. We have got the MX5 in wood, 2.2 with us. Let's go through it and let's see what's in the box. We have added a scope. One of our scopes that we've added here is the titanium zenon. It was in my last video. That's why I put it on again, because it's quite nice. Okay, so what you get in the box, your gun, okay, except the scope, you get your gun, comes in a nice packaging, so it's quite lacquer. Then we've got this high technology gun oil that you can put on all your moving parts. You've got 2 magazines, which is quite nice, and then you've got your full probe, your standard one, and obviously Allen keys and some spare O-rings. Then if you have a further look here, you've got your air rifle PCP handbook. This thing is quite neat. It's got everything to tell you what's happening in all the languages. I mean, even breakdown parts list. It shows you how to use the gun and what not to do. This thing is pretty cool. Look at that. You even got a spare sticker. You can put it on anywhere, your fridge. What I want to say is we're at a new place. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the wind is bumping today. So let's carry on and we can check what we can do. So if the group sizing or whatever is not right, remember, real world conditions that we're doing things like, right? So the wind is blowing. So I'm pretty keen to see what it does. And obviously it's got your warranty card. So you got a 1-year warranty on this gun. So which is quite nice. You just fill it in and then you email it to them and show them your story. So the only dealer in South Africa at present is peleguns.com. If you need an Aselkon air gun, and we have loads in stock, please go and check our website at peleguns.com. You will find them all on the website. If you do not find them on the website, info@peleguns.com. We've got all the makes and models for these Aselkon air guns. So these Aselkon air guns come in a nice rifle style looking one, and you get the one in the bullpup style. So synthetic, wood, you name it, we've got them. But anyway, let's go ahead. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, when we shot in this gun, just have a look at your magazines. Quite nice construction. All right, look at that, looks pretty cool. Same thing, just turn it one side on under spring tension, load your pellet from the back in reverse way, and you just load the rest. It's got a nice little magnet at the bottom, so it's quite nice and indexing, or how can you say it, fits in like a glove in the magazine slot. So one thing I also want to mention, this is why I actually wanted to say, this Allen key right over there, please, if it doesn't want to go into your magazine slot, just tighten that just a tad, then it will go in. But yeah, obviously comes from them like that. Not everything is perfect, but otherwise this thing is close to perfect for me. I don't receive these guns as sponsorship or anything. I just get to test these guns out and show you what there is at peleguns.com. So I'm not asking for any money or anything. I'm doing it because I purely love it. So let's go through this gun, this air rifle, not this gun. So you see the wind is pumping here today, so let's just put everything away here so it doesn't get blown away. So here is the MX5. It's got a spoon type cocking lever, which is quite nice. It's got a very audible and usable safety for fire, and S for safety. So it's quite right there where you want to pull the trigger, so its ergonomics is quite nice. It's got a lovely walnut stock all the way from, you guessed it, comes all the way from Turkey. A nice other feature that I've seen when I took it right out of the box, it's got a quality sticker right there in the front, so that every gun gets checked before they ship it out. So when you pick up this gun, it doesn't have air, you fill it up with air and it will be bang on. That's exactly what we've done with this one today. Put in air, no leaking, no nothing. It is really that good. So another good feature on this, they all come regulated. So you got your bottle gauge here, you got your regulator gauge there. So With it set now with the JSB 18 grain, it's shooting about 850 feet per second. You can adjust it higher, but I would say don't do that, because then you'll suffer on shots. We get about 80 shots per fill here. And if you have a look at this nice sticker in the front here, so it's got a place where you can put on a silencer. And then also, if you have a look, if you loosen this, you can index your shroud. You see that? How nice is that? So that's a sticker. You can remove it if you want to, but I've noticed when you tighten this thing, it's almost like you can get a barrel harmonics the tighter you tighten down this nut here. And obviously you can put on the silencer like I said, but the only feature about this thing is just a shroud. It's not acting like an internal silencer. So it does bark, not very loud, but it does bark. That's why at least they put on a 1/2 inch UNF thread in the front here, so that you can install a silencer which makes it whisper quiet, like they would call it. Furthermore, we go through the whole thing. It does have a Picatinny rail here on the top to install whatever mounts you want on for Picatinny. It's got a nice cheek piece. It's ambidextrous. Side cocking lever is not ambidextrous. It is for the right hand shooter, but if you're a left hand shooter, what's nice about it, you can hold your gun and you can just keep on firing, which is quite nice about that. Doesn't matter. But I forgot to mention that this gun does have a nice big plenum. Look at that. So you're awesome. This thing comes straight from the factory with a bigger plenum. You don't have to add another big plenum on it. Everything comes from the factory. It's pretty spot on. Just take my word for it. It's really awesome. Stock, everything is nice. It's got nice engraving. Also, good one on this gun is when you go and shoot bench rest, you've got this bit or this little piece here on the back. That's where you're holding it. You can actually hold it here against, and you can have it nicely firmly tucked away in your shoulder. So I like this little piece here. If you guys don't know what it was for, that is to pull it into your shoulder and have a good sturdy shot to fire. So it's got a nice little weight to it. It's not too heavy. It's quite balanced. It's all in the middle. As you can see there, it's balancing by itself. With the scope, got a medium size scope mounts on here. 30mm tube that I've got for this scope. And let's go do a 30 meter to a 50 meter. Then we're going to go try and see if we can get some doves or pigeons or whatever there is out there, because we are at a new place. Like I said, we are coming here to help them. They say there's a lot of pigeons taking away a lot of grain and millies and so on throughout the year, which costs the farmer money. So he said, please come help us out, take them out. We then take the meat from the pigeons, we feed the workers. Listen, we do not just throw them away, so we do give it to a good cause. The workers really like to eat that meat. But yeah, stick around, let's go do a 30 meter grouping, 5 shots. Okay, I forgot to mention that it is a 12-shot magazine in .22. Yeah, let's go ahead, shoot at 30 meters with a JSB 18 grain. The wind is blowing quite bad, but let's see how it does. Like we say, we're in the real world conditions. Let's check.
847. 842. 840. 849. 849.
Very consistent. Let's go check that grouping down there. It wasn't too bad considering the wind conditions. So we had 30 meters considering the wind. If you have a look at every shot, 5 shots that we took, yeah, they landed. It just splattered the paint a little bit more. So it is 24 millimeters. Look, people would say that is a bad grouping, but considering the wind conditions, this is awesome. Let's go check it out at 50, but surely when the wind has died down, trust me, you'll get accuracy at its best with this gun, with the JSB 18 grains. So let's go to 50. We're here at 50 meters. I've got the gong at 50 meters. The wind is blowing quite bad, so let's give 5 shots. I'm gonna hold on to that dot down there, and you'll see round about there it will give me almost about by the first half mil dot. So let's just check for groupings, see how it does.
854. 847. 837. 837. 835.
Okay, considering, like I said, the wind conditions, look at that grouping. The wind was pushing a little bit the pellets, as you can see in the background there. The wind is blowing quite bad. Let's go check the 50 meter grouping. So yeah, at 50 meters, if you have a look at that grouping, that was our point of aim, and see how the drop was. It was about a couple of mils on the crosshairs, but let's just check at the grouping size here. Remember, there we go, 30.79. Obviously, like I say, wind conditions, it will be way better. But anyway, let's go see what pigeons we can find.